If you've ever wondered how traditional farmers kept their soil fertile long before chemical fertilizers existed, the answer often lies in fermentation. And one of the most fascinating, time-tested techniques is fermenting lactic acid bacteria, or LAB, using rice wash water. This humble method, rooted in old Korean and Japanese farming traditions, creates one of the most potent, natural microbial inoculants for your soil, all from ingredients sitting right in your kitchen. Forget expensive biostimulants or synthetic boosters. This is soil biology in its purest form. Lactic acid bacteria, or LAB, are naturally occurring microbes found on grains, in milk, and even in the air around us. They are the same beneficial bacteria that ferment yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, and pickles. In the soil, LAB play a crucial role in breaking down organic matter, suppressing pathogens, and enhancing nutrient uptake for plants. These microbes are anaerobic. They thrive in low oxygen conditions, and they produce lactic acid, which helps decompose tough materials like lignin and cellulose. By adding LAB to your garden, you're introducing a biological army that makes nutrients more accessible to roots and improves the overall structure and aeration of your soil. Rice wash water is the secret ingredient that kickstarts LAB fermentation naturally. When you rinse rice before cooking, that cloudy water you usually pour down the drain is actually full of starch, carbohydrates, and trace minerals. Those starches act as a food source for wild lactic acid bacteria present in the environment. By letting this water ferment under the right conditions, you're essentially cultivating beneficial microbes that are perfectly adapted to thrive in your soil ecosystem. It's honestly one of the simplest and cheapest ways to grow your own probiotics for the garden. No lab equipment, no additives, just time and patience. Step 1. Collect the rice wash water. Rinse 1 cup of white rice with about 2 cups of clean, non-chlorinated water. Swirl the rice until the water becomes cloudy. Then, strain out the rice. What you want is that milky white wash water. Step 2. Ferment the rice water. Pour the rice water into a clean glass jar. Cover it loosely with a cloth or paper towel. This lets gases escape while keeping insects out, and leave it at room temperature, which is around 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Let it sit for 2 to 3 days until it starts to smell slightly sour, and you notice a thin layer of film or sediment forming on top. This is the natural bacterial culture developing. Step 3. Add milk. Next, strain the fermented rice water into a larger jar and mix it with 10 parts fresh milk. Unprocessed or low-fat milk works best. The bacteria from the rice water will now feed on the lactose in the milk, multiplying rapidly. Step 4. Harvest the LAB serum. So, you'll want to leave this mixture at room temperature for another 5 to 7 days, until it separates into 2 layers. A yellowish liquid, which is the LAB serum, on the bottom and curdled solids sitting on top. Carefully scoop off the curds and keep the yellowish liquid below. That's your concentrated lactic acid bacteria solution. If needed, strain it through a cloth and then store it in a clean bottle in the refrigerator. It can last for several months if you keep it cool. Step 5. Use it in the garden. When you're ready to apply, dilute 1 part LAB serum to 1,000 parts water, which is roughly 1 teaspoon per gallon. You can use it to water your plants and soil to improve microbial diversity, spray it on compost to accelerate decomposition, or even apply it as a foliar feed to help suppress fungal diseases. This mild living solution can be added to your regular watering schedule once every 2 weeks during the growing season. LAB helps balance your soil's microbial community by increasing the population of beneficial anaerobes. These microbes suppress pathogens like root rot and fusarium by outcompeting them for space and resources. LAB also breaks down organic acids and releases nutrients locked in organic matter, making your plants grow faster and stronger with fewer inputs. Farmers in Korea and the Philippines use LAB sprays on their crops, compost and livestock pens. It's that versatile and effective. Common mistakes to avoid. Using chlorinated water. Always use filtered or dechlorinated water. Chlorine kills beneficial bacteria. Keeping it too warm, above 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius, unwanted microbes can take over. Sealing the jar tightly. LAB fermentation produces gas, so an airtight container can cause pressure buildup and spoilage. If your mixture smells foul instead of pleasantly sour, it's likely contaminated. You'll want to start over. Fermenting lab with rice wash water isn't just an old trick, it's a reminder that nature already designed the perfect fertilizer factory. This low-cost, high-impact method breathes new life into your soil, giving plants a living boost that no synthetic feed can match. Once you try it, you'll see why this ancient microbial brew has honestly stood the test of time. So next time you rinse rice, don't pour that water away. You're holding the foundation of living soil in your hands.